I started my martial arts training at age 8. My father thought it would be a good idea for me to learn a Japanese art called Aikido. I started that when I was 8 years old. Did that until I was into my 20s. By coincidence, happened to meet Master Pipa Hill from the Moyat Wing Chun Kung Fu system. Uh, Upon my introduction to the system, I immediately wanted to study. And that was 17 years ago. So here I am today, teaching Wing Chun. Wing Chun is a Chinese martial art specializing in very close range fighting using sensitivity. Most people have heard of Wing Chun either by Yip Man, who was probably the most famous teacher of Wing Chun, and the reason for that is his student, Bruce Lee. Wing Chun is different from other martial arts in that we take a principles and attributes approach from the very beginning. Often with other martial arts, you have a situation where you're being taught specific responses to specific situations in a very serial manner. Situation A, response 1, situation B, response 2, etc., etc., etc. Then at some point, usually after you earn your black belt, you learn the underlying principles as to why these techniques work. We're kind of the opposite of that. Of course we have techniques, that's how you learn. But the idea from the very beginning is to use the technique as a method for illustrating the attribute and the principle. We want you to have this ability to, over time, develop attributes within yourself, express principle as necessary, so that whatever the situation might be, you can respond in the most appropriate way spontaneously without thinking about it. And that's our end point from the very beginning. That's our goal for you from the very beginning.